I'm going to take a quick moment to talk to you about Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And I love Anchor because it does distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and your favorite podcast app. In addition, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Again, that's anchor.fm to get started. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Meg's Life podcast. I'm your host, Megan, and in this episode, I'm just going to share with you my Amazon favorites that I have purchased over the years. And all of the items that I mention will be linked in the show notes. So let's just get started. Number one is something that I discovered from the Skinny Confidential, and Lauren had showed it on TikTok, and I found it on Amazon and I purchased it. And it's a mini makeup brush cleaner, and it's like this pink washing machine, and you just put some water in there and some soap, and you can wash your beauty blenders in there. But I also clean my makeup brushes, and it's just really cute. So when you see it, you'll know why I like it so much. And it's only $14.99, and it has 2-day shipping. Next is a juicer that I found from Kenzie Elizabeth. It's the Hamilton Beach Pro Juicer Machine, and it's only $55. And I really like this since it's pretty simple and you can put it in the dishwasher. Next is for clothes, and there are these women's cropped paper bag waist pants with pockets, and they have multiple different colors, and they're only $21. And I know that work clothes can be pretty expensive, but I think $20 is pretty good. For all my self-tanner lovers, I know people usually talk about Loving Tan or Bondi Sands or whatever it is, but I've never really heard anybody talk about Sun Labs. It's only $29.95, and when you apply it, it is definitely very bronze, and it's also on Prime, so I really recommend that. The next thing is something that I had when I was at my college house, and it's a 3-tier stackable 12-pair shoe storage rack. And it's a mouthful, but it's only $30. And you can fit a lot of shoes on it, and it's really easy to assemble. And right now it's only $29. The next item is something that everybody really talks about, and it's a Hydra Flask. And I'm pulling up the link right now, but for some reason it's unavailable. But you might be able to find a secondhand seller, or you can find them at a sporting goods store. So I'm not sure why they're not selling it on Amazon anymore. So I'm sorry about that. The next thing is something that I found out about from Casey Holmes, and it's the Real Techniques body makeup sponge. And it's just like a beauty blender that's twice as big. So it's easier to do your makeup in a quicker amount of time. So I really like using that. The next thing is also not showing up for some reason, but the gist of it is reusable drinking straws. There's the stainless steel ones, but for some reason they're also not showing up. But I also have glass straws, and those are available, and they're only $9.99. And I just think if you're trying to be more cautious of waste, it's good to have glass straws. The next thing is a diffuser, and I found this essential oil diffuser. It has 7 color lights and 4 timers. It's BPA free, and it's only $29.99. The next item is a lip gloss that's really affordable. It's from Kopari, and it's their Coconut Lip Glossy, and it's only $12.99. The next item is something that you could get if you're looking to do at-home workouts, and it's the Let's Fit Resistance Loop Bands. And I found out about these from Kristen Johns, and they have, a 5-pack or a 4-pack, and they're only $10.99. And the last thing is just some reusable cotton rounds. They are only $9.99, and if you spend a lot of money on disposable cotton rounds, it'd be good to get reusable ones. They just come in a baggie, you use them up, you throw them in the washer, and then you can reuse them. So those are all of the items that you might be interested in. Again, I'm sorry that some of these aren't available anymore. I'm not sure what happened, but you may be able to find some alternatives. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this podcast episode, I will try and find links to everything that I just mentioned in the show notes. Make sure to review this podcast. It really helps me out a lot and helps other people discover this podcast as well. Make sure to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and until next time, thank you for listening.